Hi everyone, so today's video I'm going to teach you guys how to make these Lush bath bomb dupes. So the very first thing you are going to need is half a cup of cornstarch, 1 cup of baking soda, half a cup of Epsom salt, half a cup of citric acid, 2.5 teaspoons of essential oil, 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and food coloring, which is optional. Next, you are going to need 2 bowls, not 3. I thought I was going to use 3, but I only used 2. Then you are going to need something to put your bath bomb in, like a mold, and some measuring spoons and measuring cups. Now the first thing I'm going to do is mix my dry ingredients. So I am going to be taking the cup of baking soda and putting it into the bowl, and then the half a cup of cornstarch and putting it into that bowl as well. And make sure you do this in an area that is easy to clean because this can get really messy. And then taking the half a cup of the citric acid as well. And lastly, I'm going to take the half a cup of the Epsom salt. And now I am just going to mix all the dry ingredients together with my hands. I found it way easier to do it this way than rather with a spoon. It does get messy, but it is easier and I feel like it just mixes all together way better. So now taking a separate bowl, I am going to mix my wet ingredients. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to be taking 2 teaspoons of my coconut oil. And you could use any oil you wish, but I chose coconut oil because this is the one I had around the house, but you could use whichever one you would like. Now I am taking my essential oil and I'm taking 2.5 teaspoons of it, and I am just using lavender oil because I really like the way lavender oil smells. And you could use any one that you wish, but I like lavender oil, so I'm just taking 2.5 teaspoons of that. Next, I am putting food coloring in, and I am just kind of estimating how much I want. I didn't really measure it out. Then I put all my ingredients in the microwave because it was really hard working with the coconut oil when it was a hard texture like that, so I just put it in the microwave. Now I am adding water to my mixture and I am just mixing it all really nicely, and this will help the solution not be so thick. Now for the fun part, I am going to be adding the wet to the dry, and I'm going to be adding it little by little like so. Make sure you do add it little by little because if you add it all at once, then you will have a really strong reaction and your bath bombs will be ruined, and we don't want that. So we are just going to be adding the solution little by little, and it looks super cool fizzing up and it makes a really cool sound. So I really love this part about making them. So I am just going to be adding it and then mixing it all together really nicely with my hands. And I am just going to make sure I mix it really nicely up until the point of where it feels like sand. And if you want to know if you have the right consistency, you could press it like this in your hand and let it go, and if the shape stays, then you have the right consistency. So I'm just going to keep mixing that. Now I am going to put it in my containers, and I am just going to take my container and put it in there. I just got the containers from my house. I didn't really buy any of the circle ones because I thought it would just be the same thing if I just got the ones from my house. So I'm using those and they work just as well. And I am just pressing in the mixture into my container and just pressing it down really firmly, making sure that there are no air bubbles. And now I am just going to be putting the lid in my container. So to take them out of the container, you could hit the top of the container with a spoon and they should come out easily. And I am just going to put them in another container and just let them dry for 24 hours. And when you are done, they should look like this. They should not be wet and falling apart. They should be nice and dry. And I decided to also show you guys what they look like in the bath. And this is what they look like. And as you can see, they start fizzing up and the product starts floating up, and that is what regular Lush bath bombs do. I know those Lush bath bombs are really expensive, so these are a cheaper solution, and they also make you smell really nice, and they are really fun to do. So I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And feel free to click the subscribe button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!